Hey, I'm Dave. Welcome to CapZeyeZ, all Texas music.
We've been doing this for 30 years, bringing you nothing but Texas music. We hope you dig it, because we love making it.
CapZeyeZ, all Texas music. Hey y'all, welcome to another exciting episode of CapZeyeZ. What the hell is CapZeyeZ? Well, it is a Texas music program that's been broadcast on Austin Cable Access since 1990. God, that just makes me old. But we are glad you're watching. What it really is a showcase of Texas talent. We have all sorts of genres of music play in here. Today we've got some amazing acoustic stuff. We've got 3 different artists today, so I hope you stay tuned through the whole show. We're gonna have music today from Nicole Quinn, Melissa Engleman, but we're starting it off today with some cosmic country, I think would be safe to say, from my good friends Brother John and Sid Grimes. I think everybody is on the internet, so if you like what you hear, look them up, support live music, get off your couch when you're done with this show and go do something about it. Thanks for tuning in to CapZeyeZ, Sid Grimes and Brother John, y'all.
Mexico, 'cause I don't think I can make it. a prickly pear. Hey, you're pricking me with your sticker, and my temper's starting to flicker. Your ticking time bomb attitude has always got to put a damper on a pleasant mood. Oh, you're really so blissfully unaware that everybody thinks you're always such a prickly pear. You're a real prickly pear, damn stubborn and you just don't care. You'll be fun in everybody's side. I think it's gonna be a real bumpy ride. We all just suffer and it's just not fair. How you always gotta be such a prickly pear, yeah. I can feel the tension rising, ain't really that surprising. You make it your prerogative to piss and moan. Why do you make your little problems so overblown? Each time it gets a little harder to cut when you gotta be a downright prickly pear. You're a real prickly pear, damn stubborn and you just don't care. You'll be fun in everybody's side. I think it's gonna be a real bumpy ride. We all just suffer and it's just not fair. How you always gotta be such a prickly pear, yeah. You're a real prickly pear, damn stubborn and you just don't care. You'll be fun in everybody's side. Think it's gonna be a real bumpy ride. We all just suffer and it's just not fair. How you always gotta be such a prickly pear. Something just doesn't feel right. I feel it in my bones. You showed your teeth to me tonight and left me all alone. Fell into the ring of fire. Can't seem to contain my desire. My flames are climbing high, but you got leaving on your mind. I say your dark smile, I see your dark style. I'm down on my knees, begging you please. I said, baby, love me. You know I love you, darling. No, you know I need you. I need you. You dress like Johnny Cash, but you ain't walking no line. Just wanna be your June bug, just wanna call you mine. Can you hear this heart beating? It's beating like a drum. But how can I reach you from underneath your thumb? I'll be alright if you ask me to stay. Don't leave it bare. I'm begging to pray. I said, baby, love me. You know I love you, darling. No, you know I need you. I said, baby, love me. You know I love you, darling. No, you know I need you. positivity. 2, 3, 4. You got that look in your eyes again. You and I both know we ain't really friends. Friends don't picture their friends in a feather bed. So come on, baby, crack my head. I got eyes on you, I'm wondering where you've been. You got me pacing the floor, but my patience is wearing thin. And I just want a piece of your pie. So come on, baby, let's touch the sky. You're dirty, you're a dirty man. I'm thirsty, so cool me off if you can. And I'll try, baby, I'll try to slip away from the band. 'Cause I can be dirty, I know I can. The older boys and girls ever learned, playing with fire is only gonna get you burned. But I can't help but think of ways we could pass the time. You got me right on the edge, so baby, give me a sign. And I'll just sit back and wait for you to give me the word. So you're dirty man, can meet my dirty girl. You're dirty, you're a dirty man. I'm thirsty, so cool me off if you can. And I'll try, baby, I'll try to slip away from the band. 'Cause I can be dirty, I know I can. Whoa, yeah, I can be dirty, I know I can. Whoa, yeah, I can be dirty, I know I can.
Hey, what's going on, guys? You're watching CapZeyeZ, and we're here with some cosmic country from Sid Grimes and Brother John in the house. Hope you enjoy it. Tell me about cosmic country. You know, I think you might have been the first person that really said that to me, and now I see it around everywhere. I'm probably late to the game, but influences, background on that, you know, what's that all about?
Graham Parsons does a lot of that, and then more modern Garrett T. Capps as well. So we've been to see him a few times, and so he's a big influence of ours. It's just country with fun effects, spacey effects. That's what it is.
And he's
trippy. Yeah. He's getting trippy.
And so this is the fun effects, Brother John. So this is what is traditionally known as a traditional country music instrument. Yeah. What have you done?
We got a lot of effects pedals over here. We got granular processing, all kinds of reverbs, multiple delays, and a tremolo, which you also heard. So it's a lot of processing these things together to kind of add space to a duo, because when you're a duo, you don't have, you want to have a big sound. So I've been using them for a while in like other projects, and just started like incorporating them into Sid's work, and I'd be like pressing pedals kind of surreptitiously during rehearsal, and she'd be like, "What's that?" And I'm like, "It's a cool pedal, dude." And that's that story.
That's awesome. And your history prior to this was probably nothing like this, huh?
I've been a rock and roll fella. I've been an electronic fella. I've been, like country. That's only since I've been in Texas, really. It was a lot of other bands, hardcore bands, weird stuff. And then I was on the internet and Sid reached out and was like, would you want to do some country? And I'm like, you betcha.
Love it. That's awesome. So I'm kind of aware you're a little more all over the map than what we hear coming out of you. What is some of the music you listened to growing up?
The Sex Pistols, the Ramones. My parents raised me on the Grateful Dead, but I do not own them at all. I do not a Deadhead. Yeah, he is. He's the Deadhead and the Fishhead as well. What else do I like? A lot of grunge bands, so like Hole, Nirvana, stuff like that, and then all the pop punk bands too.
Awesome. Very good.
Yeah, I didn't really discover country until I was in my early 20s.
How did that come about? Like, what decided? That's obviously quite a difference. What led you into any country music?
Well, I was living in Nashville, and we had the Nashville flood. I don't remember when this was, but my stepdad felt bad because I was the only one home and had to deal with it all by myself. And so he took me to the Nashville benefit concert, the Nashville Rising, and I saw a bunch of country bands, and I was like, that's pretty cool. I think I want to do that. I think I can do that. So that's kind of where it started.
Y'all have any input on what's going on in quote-unquote country music today on the radio, in the media? It's a far leap from what y'all are doing. I'm not saying it negatively. There is some good stuff, but it's different than what I grew up listening to as country music. You have any input on that, either of y'all?
That ain't country.
I think there's some cool stuff happening that's kind of like ushering in like a new thing. You got like your like Sturgill Simpsons and stuff that's coming, and I'm like a big fan of that. People are like keeping it weird, trying other stuff. Yeah, that's what we're doing. So
I think what loses me is that big drum thing that's going on. That's not country.
No, I don't think it's country either. I wasn't talking about Sturgill Simpson. You're making me look bad.
I'm not talking about you. I was just.
I love the yin and the yang, though. That's what it's all about. So if somebody wanted to see Sid Grimes, what's the best way to keep up with where you're playing?
SidGrimes.com, or you can follow us on social media. Instagram, Sid Grimes and Brother John. It'll have all of our updates.
Any recording going on? What's up with songs? You just getting them out there and playing them for the people, or you got a big special album or EP or single or anything that folks can look for?
We stay tuned. We are in the process of recording an album right now, and it's called Honky Tonk Dreamland, and it's my love letter to Austin and the Hill Country. And John's been a really, really big part of it. He played a whole bunch of instruments on it and helped with the recording process, and just been a really big creative asset. I wrote the songs, but he's behind a lot of it.
I love it. Awesome.
We're doing good with that. It's getting close to the finish line. We're working on it for like almost a year now. So it's like, yeah, we're about to birth it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, thank you for doing CapZeyeZ. I appreciate it. And y'all stay tuned. Up next is Melissa Engleman. Thanks to Sid Grimes and Brother John for doing the thing. And a little later, we'll have music from Nicole Quinn. Keep on watching, you guys.
Hey, y'all, I'm Nicole Quinn. I'm going to sing some songs for you. Call and I'm thinking about leaving, but I'll be wide awake while everybody's sleeping. They say I'll get no rest for my wicked ways. The hours feel longer when the moon is shining, the minutes turn into tiny little lifetimes, looking for trouble so I don't have to stop and think tonight. I don't want to think tonight. Well, I gotta keep it going, hit the road, I'm wheeling. Gotta keep it bumping, keep it rolling, keep it reeling. Gotta slow down just to keep from feeling. Well, cold bed sheets are the harsh reminder that I don't wanna be alone tonight. Swiping at 3 a.m. to find someone who's still awake. And I don't wanna think tonight. 'Cause it's that time of the night when the wrong things feel alright. And if I make it to the morning, the sun will wash my sins away, and I'll see through another day. Oh, I come back to life when the club doors open, hitting that stage, getting lost in the music, taking shots from the this hole I'm hiding, and that we both know the curtain falls at the end of the day. And I don't wanna think tonight, 'cause it's that time of the night when the wrong things feel alright. And if I make it to the morning, the sun will wash my sins away, and I'll sleep through another day. And this one-man show is hanging on a thread that's made up of all the things I never said. And it's that time of the night when the wrong things feel alright. And if I make it to the morning, the sun will wash my sins away, and I'll sleep through another day. And if I make it to the morning, the sun will wash my sins away, and I'll sleep through another day. This is not just another love song. This is not a tale of how I've been done wrong. Well, I can't say how I really feel, so I put it in a verse, and well, I hope you catch the real deal. Because I'm wanting you. Did you know? No, I don't think you do. You know I play it cool. Baby, I'm wanting you. Can't even ask if you want me to. Well, maybe if we had met in another lifetime, maybe I'd be yours, and maybe you'll be mine. But the truth is, my baggage is a mile high. So I'm thinking about you, and I'm drinking myself sober tonight. Because I'm wanting you. Well, did you know? No, I don't think you do. Well, you know I play it cool, but baby, I'm wanting you. Can't even ask if you want me to. If you want me to. If you want me to. Well, you should know that if I like you, I might run, 'cause I'm a trigger happy child. I load emotions in my gun. This next song I wrote several years ago, right when I first got diagnosed with some mental health disorders. And I don't know, I think that when you start going to therapy and you start getting help for shit and taking the meds and just trying to feel better, that you think that a diagnosis will be the answer. But I think I actually got worse for a little bit before I got better. And this is kind of about that. So the bell tolls again, the time is upon me now to admit that I cannot escape myself. I am looking for an explanation, trying to remember where it all began. I'm tumbling down. I don't know how far I'll have to fall to find my way back home. I cannot explain all the ways that I feel. Well, I cannot tell you if this will ever end. If I had the answers, then I wouldn't need to search through disaster to tell you my name. Recognize you. Your body grew up, but your soul stayed the same. I'm tumbling down, and I don't know how far I'd have to fall to find my way back home. I wasn't going to do this song, but I am going to do it. 5 years ago, I lost my best friend and her fiance. He committed suicide, and we found him. And 7 weeks later, she choked on a piece of steak and died as well. It's my tragic story, and the reason that I talk about it is because loss is really hard and grief is really hard. And if you feel like you want to not be here anymore, find someone and talk to them about it. We were side by side together, we walked a heavy road. So many midnight rescue calls, your ghost lingers on my phone. Both of us burdened by the monkey on our backs. Each looked very different, but they wore the same mask, pulling us down with no air beneath the tide. us before surrender came. We were each other's breath of life. We were side by side together on that dark and fateful night. We took each step with caution, our fingers intertwined. What waited for us behind that door there was no preparation for. Regardless of how hard I tried, can't shake that image from my mind. For 22 long minutes I fought his heart to beat, but the Queen of Death had crowned your lover despite my bloody knees. Oh, 45 days went by, we fielded terrors in our dreams. We got through this together, bonded by what we'd seen. And on the 47th day, my world came crashing down, 'cause I was now alone, for you two had received your crown. The Queen, she smiled gently as you joined in her brigade. I begged for her to take me to, but she sent me on my way. You crashed into the depth of my heart. Well, I'm lost somewhere inside this twisted maze of broken parts. Each tiny fracture, man-made, manufactured. You were the glue that held my pieces together. I just can't believe that this is forever.
What an amazing episode of CapZeyeZ. I hope you guys stick around for the whole thing. We had acoustic music today in the house. We had Sid Grimes and Brother John, Melissa Engleman, and closed it down with the powerful sounds of Nicole Quinn. Some great music. If you get a chance to see any of these folks, go support live music and do that. Where can they find your music online, Nicole?
SongbirdatX.com.
Hey y'all, what's going on? You are watching CapZeyeZ. We're in the middle of a showcase of great acoustic singer-songwriter type music today of all various styles and genres. And you're watching Melissa Engleman at this point. Hey Melissa, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. I was lucky enough to have you on my radio show when I did that in San Marcos, and we've done some work and I've seen you all over the place. One of my first dates with my lovely bride was at one of your gigs. And
This lovely bride? Yes.
And we got called out for being the oldest couple in the room.
Was there a meeting about it or something?
Oh, it was great. It's a fond memory, to say the least. So.
Okay.
And you've been working on your music here. You know, I can see you pushing the envelope quite a bit recently, playing all over Central Texas. How are things in your world?
Man, I'm very excited because I get to play at the Saxon for the first time on February 5th.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. It's a songwriter showcase, so yeah, it'll be me and some other folks, but I'm really excited.
What an amazing room. And Richard on sound knows that place like the back of his hand. Like it's perfect. Everywhere you are in that room sounds perfect.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Absolutely. So we'll cut right to it. Your songs are introspective, personal, touching. There's so many words I could use to describe them. What's your songwriting process? Is this something that gets that out of you, helps you deal with those thoughts? Is it any method to the madness?
I think songs can come from all kinds of places. I mean, I'm an empathetic person, so sometimes it's other people's stories. And a lot of times I just get really fixated on something that affected me, and it's kind of a way to process, those things. But sometimes it's just like a story or a stranger I see or like something somebody says in conversation, and it's like, I can make a song out of that, So, and it's a good way to be like vulnerable, I think. More vulnerable than you can be, in normal conversation. You can sort of pour it all out into songs.
What's the best way for capturing those ideas? Do you have like an old school pen and paper? Do you use the phone and go, they said this? Or how do you remember?
Oh, I make a lot of voice memos. I'm sure like most songwriters have a phone full of memos.
Yeah.
But I also write things down, and sometimes I'll just play some chords and sort of like play them in a meditative way and get a song that way. Awesome. So it's, I don't know, all different kinds of ways.
I love it. And being, at least this is opinion, #opinion, your vocal being the center of what's going on in these songs. When you're in a room, big room, lots of people, they might just be drinking and clinking their drinks and may or may not be in the moment.
Oh, yeah.
Is that, I don't know how to say it nicely, does that bother you? How do you grab their attention? Do you care?
Oh, well, Saxon will be, I mean, pretty much people are good about at Saxon, but I've played lots of different places, and I think you just have to keep a good mindset about what kind of gig it is, for one thing. But I just try to be like, keep in my body about it and keep the idea of expressing like something authentic. Like if I'm doing that, then I'm fine, you know, and I think that has a way of, no matter what the environment is, that has a way of grabbing, you know, even if it's just some of the people, like if I can connect that way with even some of the people, then that's cool. But sometimes you're just background music, and that's okay.
As long as the check clears.
Yeah, it's you're practicing, you know, either way. So yeah.
Well, that's awesome. And you know, when you go out and play these shows, I've seen you've done some songwriter circles. You did play with a band recently. You have a great CD. Do we say CD anymore? Like, you have a great recording that's out there and available. You know, these songs translate well from you and yourself to a band. Is that a conscious effort? Like, do you write all these songs in mind of having to sing them bare in front of everybody, or do you have this whole band going in your background?
Oh, I think it's a combination of both, because I personally really love those kinds of recordings where it's very sparse, and like I love that kind of music. So that's like a big influence, I think. So that's always, I think that's just how I make music. Yeah. But I think I always have like had ideas, but I'm getting better at like articulating them to other people, like what I want everything else to sound like. Awesome. But in my heart, like I want to be able to play all these songs just me and a guitar or me and ukulele, and it, you know, not feel like something is missing necessarily. That's important to me.
Absolutely. As far as the music you have recorded people can listen to, what's the best place for you that they check that out?
MelissaEngleman.com, and just my name, Melissa Engleman, is all over the interwebs.
Absolutely. Any new recordings planned or in the works?
Yeah, I'm this month or next month I'm starting to do a lot of recordings. So I'm working on a 3-part album called Love, Death, and Mexico. So I'm still working on the first part. It's like half done. So I'm going to record maybe 5 more songs for the love portion, and then all year I'm going to be working on those other ones. So
Death in Mexico probably come easier, especially if you have tequila.
Yes. It's very easy, yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. If you guys just tuned in, it is Melissa Engleman. You can find her all over the interwebs and right here on CapZeyeZ. I appreciate you doing the show. Look forward to seeing you again soon.
Hi, y'all. I'm Melissa Engleman. This song is called Say Goodbye. Darling, it's time to say goodbye. Darling, it's time to say goodbye, to say goodbye. Couldn't be a sweeter Sunday. I feel Thank you. Thanks. This song is called This Is a Song. This is a song I didn't want to sing. I got all these words down, won't come out. This is a song I didn't want to sing about you. This is a song I didn't want to sing. I got all these words down, won't come out. This is a song I didn't want to sing about you. About those things you did, what you wouldn't say, what you couldn't give, what you didn't have. This is a song I didn't want to sing. I got all these words down, won't come out. This is a song I didn't want to sing about you. About those looks you gave and those digs you take, how you were cruel and I was a fool. This is a song I didn't want to sing. Got all these words down, won't come out. This is a song I didn't want to sing about you. How you knocked me down and you dragged me out, how you spun me around and I lay you. This is a song I didn't want to sing. I got all these words down, won't come out. This is a song I didn't want to sing about you. And why I stayed, why I stayed, why I stayed. Thank you. This is called Those Things. Those things you've been telling yourself when you're not sleeping. Those things you've been worrying about when I'm not around. Those things making you teary-eyed after too much wine. It ain't true, it ain't true, it ain't true. It ain't true, it ain't true, it ain't true. Those things that are still haunting you in your times of peace. Those things trying to tear you down from inside out. Those things trying to steal the shine from behind your eyes. It ain't true, it ain't true, it ain't true.
In the quiet, in the quiet, in the quiet, in the quiet, run out of reasons for hating myself. Run out of reasons. I'm not hating myself anymore. Thank you.
This is CapZeyeZ. We do this every week. And if you're in a band and want to be on, just hit us up. We're easy to find. We do all sorts of genres, so there's no barriers. We'd love to have your band on, I promise. Thanks for watching. Having health insurance to me is kind of like a second chance at my age. Like, I've barely made it with resources I've had through my life, and I've taken what I could afford in health insurance, and the benefits of HAM allowing me to get a better health insurance plan for myself allows me to treat and deal with things that, whether I've had existing things or whether I'm facing things as I get older, to get in the right frame of mind, to get it taken care of and have more years, happier years.
There's times whenever I have gotten sick, and before I had coverage, I used to just like power through it and take all the over-the-counter meds and be sick for a month. And I no longer have to do that. I can go to a doctor when I'm sick and pay like a small copay, $10, $20, instead of like, I don't know, just kind of crossing my fingers and hoping everything's gonna be okay because America. Yeah, don't get me started. Okay.
Probably it's not to not be afraid to ask a lot of questions, because that's what I do for my elderly father, so I should probably do the same for myself.